How about that? Wow.
I guess so.
You know so. That's what you got to tell all your friends.
The Big Fat American Rock Show spares no expense, using the finest reel-to-reel machines, 8-tracks, cassettes, and vinyl. Broadcasting from a state-of-the-art 1955-era rock and roll bomb shelter, here's your crazy uncle, Zach Martin.
It's the main event. It's our very special guest, Matthew Levine, who has FSGS, and there's no need to reestablish what FSGS is. All I can say at this particular point, very good idea to go to Nephcure.org and find out how you can volunteer your time or give some moolah shmoolah, because if we get enough moolah shmoolah, right now it's only 4 million, but if we could double that to 8.4, that'd be great, right? And then we can probably do a lot more with that money, and it goes to a good cause and actually goes to what they say it's going to go to find better ways to help you find a cure or just deal with this disease you got. Let me ask you, what is the hardest part of having FSGS for you, Matthew?
Well, first, thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Yeah.
The hardest part, I don't know, the amount of like drugs I had to take over the past couple of years has been pretty rough. I'm allergic to a lot of pain medicine. All pain medicine.
That's a bummer.
So if I have a headache or anything like that, I just can't take anything.
Do you want some medical marijuana? I have it right here. No. I have the CBD. It's completely legal. I swear I do. Look, it's a must-have in radio. You have to have this. So, yeah. All right. But go ahead. Yeah. So you're allergic to a lot of the pain medications.
Yeah. I get like allergic reactions to them, like welts on my body. And it's just like, it goes away the next morning, but it's just like annoying.
Yeah, that could be really annoying. Do you have fun at school?
Yeah, I like being with my friends. It's a pretty good time, I guess.
Now, I'm going to ask you something. It's rather personal, and I hope you don't mind the question, but I just think there's going to be people that are in your age group. How old are you now?
16.
16. Wow, how about that? Boy, time flies. I remember when you're a little guy. When you go out and do whatever it is you're doing, whether at school or when you're at UCLA, excuse me, Bruins, having fun at Disney or, rocking out to all your favorite tunes, whatever you're into, is FSGS in the back of your mind? Does it bum you out? I mean, how do you deal with that part of it?
It's always going to be in the back of my mind, but that stuff is sort of like a distraction to it. That keeps me like not thinking about it, but it's always going to be there in the back of my head. Do
you think that it limits you, or do you think that there's mostly anything you can do unless your mom says don't do it?
I don't think it limits me, but it's there, but it doesn't really like affect anything. Except like it used to make me like really tired. Like I couldn't do a lot of activities with my friends because I was always so tired. Like I'm not like the most athletic person, but like my friends are. So it just like held me back a little bit.
Let me stop you right there. They're not going to be New York Yankees, New York Mets, play for the Cardinals, play for the Giants or the Jets, or be NBA All-Stars. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Maybe one, but don't worry about it.
Yeah,
you want, by the way, even if you were really athletic, here's my suggestion: learn how to own the teams, because owning the teams is the money, right? Yeah. So just learn how to own the teams. That's what you do, right? Okay.
That's a good idea.
The other great sport, man, is got to be NASCAR, riding in those race cars. I mean, that'd be a lot of fun. But again, why risk your life? Put somebody else behind the wheel. You own the team. If you were to talk to a little kid that just found out that he's got what you got and was kind of sad and down, what would you say to him to make him feel better?
To make him feel better, I would just tell him that it's all going to be all right. Everything's going to be fine. Just do what makes you happy and just not think about it, but like keep it in the back of your head.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you just got to be careful, right? I mean, we were talking about, the blood work, you go into the doctor on a regular basis. And by the way, your bravery for the trial drugs is amazing. A lot of people wouldn't even try that. They're like, are you crazy? I've seen like you watch television, right?
Yeah.
And you see the side effects for some of those drugs. Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm not signing up for anything where violent diarrhea is an option. I'm not doing that. I would take sudden death over violent diarrhea any day of the week. Yeah, because that's just the worst thing to happen. You gotta have a sense of humor with all of this.
Yeah.
What's some of your favorite music? I found this interesting. You like music, but I'd like to know what your favorite music is.
Well, I like all types of music.
Okay, that's a good start. Yeah.
Yeah. I love like listening to like pop music.
Don't you like Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
I thought I saw something like. Did you get to meet Ariana Grande?
Yes, I got to meet her a couple times.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Did she give you a hug and a kiss?
She did give me a kiss.
Wow. Where'd she kiss you on the cheek?
Yeah.
So you haven't watched that since, have you?
No.
No, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I have.
By the way, she is a really good singer.
Yeah.
And like there are people, Ariana Grande, I would say her voice is amazing. Good choice.
Yeah.
What other pop stars or musical types do you like?
Hip hop.
Hip hop?
Yeah.
Okay. Any favorite hip hop artists?
Uzi.
Uzi?
Lil Uzi.
How about a No Run DMC? No? You don't even know who that is, do you?
I do know.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Drake.
Drake? I've heard of Drake. I have heard of Drake Cakes. What?
Migos.
Amigos? Were they?
Migos.
Migos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you do. All right, so what are your favorite sports teams? What sports do you like?
Well, I follow what my dad likes, like the Yankees, Islanders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you really like the Yankees, or do you like the Yankees because your dad likes the Yankees, or would you rather be a Met fan?
I like the Yankees because my dad likes the Yankees.
Okay. But did you start to like the Yankees on your own? I mean, let me ask you this. Have you been to Citi Field?
Yes.
Have you been to Yankee Stadium?
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I think Citi Field is nicer than Yankee Stadium.
I don't know.
I like it better. It's just the food's
I don't think
better.
So.
You don't think so? You
I
like
Yankee Stadium better.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah.
Do you like the food better at Yankee Stadium or Citi
the
food?
food is
the
better.
food is good? Okay.
Yeah.
What do you usually order? What would you suggest to order while you're at Yankee Stadium? Is it like that? They have the value meals.
Yeah, with
but what do you
chicken
get?
Fingers.
The chicken fingers?
Yeah.
You like that one?
The chicken fingers and French fries.
What's the most amount of pizza you ever eaten? I assume you like pizza, right? No? Yeah.
I do like pizza.
All right. So how much pizza have you sat and eaten one time?
Like slices?
Yeah. How many can you do?
3.
3? That's what I can do. But here's something funny.
But I have to like watch and like make sure like I don't have too much salty food.
All right. So that's something. Okay, good. I'm glad you brought that up because this is how we've learned about each other. Like everybody assumes that you can just eat like everybody else, but you can't.
Yeah, no.
So
you have to be careful.
All right. So give me an example of like, now let's just say there's another guy or a girl who's got FSGS and they're listening and they're like kind of bummed that they can't have as much pizza as they want. But like what's a good guidepost? I'm sure your mom and dad help you with that. So what does it seem like when you're eating? Like take us breakfast, lunch, and dinner. How about that?
It's not like a specific like menu or anything like that, but like less like salty foods.
Okay.
Like the no salt.
What about protein? Can you go high protein or low protein? What do you have to do?
That doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter? Protein doesn't matter? The salt. So the salt is the real bad thing. No salt.
Oh, yeah. At McDonald's, the no salt on the French fries. That's the way to go.
Wow. There are other spices you could put instead of salt.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So mom is giving you like a list of spices over there, but that's great. So anyway, here's the thing that just will blow your mind. Think about this. A pizza's round, right?
Mm-hmm.
They make triangle slices. Mm-hmm. Ready for this? And it goes in a square box. Think about that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So these are the kind of things that you should be discussing with your friends. It's just like you just sit there and you go, man, pizza's are round. You cut them into triangles and they're in a square box. Think about that. Yeah.
That would be a topic
Yeah,
of
so
conversation.
that's good. Do you play video games?
Like sometimes, like with
Yeah?
my friends. Yeah.
Well,
For the longest time, I like didn't, but like recently I have.
What about social media? Do you think that helps you out? Or so explain how does social media affect your life in positive ways?
Well, it's a great way to advocate for Nephcure.
So now we're on to something.
And like my sister, she like works very hard to like advocate for.
I noticed
Nephcure.
that.
Yeah. She like passed a bill to make March Kidney Awareness Month.
She did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a cool sister. She's your older sister, right?
Yeah, she's my older sister.
That's awesome.
And so also I have like on Facebook, I like during Kidney Awareness Month, I post every day like a different like thing about me and how it like affected like my life, like the kidneys and all that. And yeah.
That's good. That's really good. That's a very positive way of dealing with the situation. So what you're telling us is it's very important, no matter who you are, to advocate for yourself, right?
Yeah, and like the slogan for March is like marching for awareness. That's what the name is.
I like that. Yeah. And how many friends do you have following you on Facebook? Do you have them numbered?
Well, I just recently got it in the past year.
Okay.
But not that many.
Not that many?
I don't even know. But on Instagram, I have more.
Really?
Yeah.
The kids are going to Instagram, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's what I found out. I let my daughter handle my Instagram account because I have no idea how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Makes no sense to me. I don't know how to do it.
I think it's better.
You can't print. Yeah, but you can't say anything. It's just a picture. And then
you can write a caption.
All right, you're going to have to show me how to do that.
Yeah.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
When I grow up...
But you already are a man, but there's an expression when you grow up. I haven't grown up yet. I'm not sure what I want to be.
I want to be Zach Martin. You.
No. Nobody wants to be me on purpose. That's for sure. Yeah. No. But you want to get into media.
Yeah, something in media.
What I like about today's technology is that with the computers, you can do it from anywhere. I mean, it only costs $129 for the right microphone that makes you sound like you're in the studio these days.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Yeah.
You could, with a little bit of money per month, you can make your own radio station.
Yeah.
Do what you want. You can make your own app. You could all kinds of crazy stuff. That's what I love about, your idea of going into media, because you can define what you want to do and work on it from whatever location. You did something very interesting. I know you love Disney, and we'll get to that in a second, because Disney is magical, and there's a lot of reasons why, and then how it makes a difference in your life. But you went to UCLA, and I saw the picture. I'm like, that is totally flipping cool. So tell us what happened, how you ended up in UCLA, and did you, by any chance, did you like when no one was looking, get a Pink's hot dog by any chance? I'd like to talk about food in this show.
Oh, what?
Pink's hot dog.
What's a Pink's hot dog?
It's the most famous hot dog stand. Did you get an In-N-Out burger?
No. I've had it before. It's not my favorite. You
know what? I got to tell you something. I'm probably not the good guy to talk about food, because I just realized all my food has got a high sodium content.
Yeah.
So, so when you're here next week, we got to get your mom to pack us some lunches.
She'll do it.
You'll end up, I'll take you to the Irish pub around there. I'm like, yeah. Give him a whiskey. No.
Yeah.
But all right. So you went to UCL. Tell us about that story. That's really cool.
It was a great experience, meeting all these people from all around the world. We got to do so many things that got to learn so much about the college experience on it. And it was so cool, taking classes there.
What classes did you take?
Cooking. And photography.
See, this would be great. People like talking about food. I mean, we spent a little bit about time on this. I have a brother who's 600 pounds, loves food. You can make a living doing food podcasts, going from stadium to stadium to stadium, and just going, here's what's good on the menu, here's what to avoid. Here's the good part, here's the good deal. So people do that. But anyway, so you took these cooking classes. You like to cook? Which is great, because
fun.
Mom doesn't like to cook.
Yeah.
Do you cook at home at all?
I haven't in a while.
Yeah? What do you like to cook?
Everything.
Yeah? So you can pretty much make your own cookbook.
Oh, yeah, I like to grill.
You like to grill. Yeah, I like that too. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
See? So this is these are cool things to enjoy. You also took photography at UCLA?
Yeah.
What kind of pictures did you take? What's your favorite subject matter?
What do you mean?
Well, what do you like taking pictures of? Could be cars, could be girls,
be... Oh, yeah. We went to the beach. We went to Venice Beach, Santa Monica
Pier. Oh, really?
Pier.
Santa Monica Pier, all right.
Yeah.
And the Route 66, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. The rides and stuff. And
love Santa Monica.
Yeah, it's really nice there.
It's very nice. So you've actually one of the very few people that I know, besides me and my family, that have been in the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. Think about that. That's cool. What are some of the things, as a person your age, what are some of the things about our world that concern you? Is it the environment? Is it, global warming? Is it climate change? Is it the economy? What goes on in your mind when you look at everything that's happening in the world? And we've had some really horrible news.
Yeah.
So I just would like your perspective on what go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I hear about all of, the terrible shootings in the schools.
Yeah. That's bad.
It's so terrible. And I can never imagine that happening in my school because it's so scary. And you never know what might happen, which is, my biggest fear.
Well, why do you think this kind of stuff happens?
Well, social media and like
I think you're right.
bullying
Yes, I think you're
and
right.
like all that. It's terrible.
It is terrible.
Yeah.
And I know what it is. And I could tell you, because you're on social media, and there's a warning that goes along with social media. While you can have a great time, all right, and while you can advocate for yourself and you can create pages and share all kinds of information, have some fun, there's also the dark side of all of that. And one of the problems people have is they go on Facebook and they see somebody who's famous and they think that their life should be like their life. So they get in this comparison and they realize that they're so far from what they are seeing, these pictures, that it makes them unhappy. So I think because you and your family and everything that you've gone through, you really understand what makes you happy. You understand the definition of happiness and what really counts. So as you advocate, it'll also give you an opportunity to express yourself and give people better ideas on how they should live their lives, right? And how comparing yourself to other people is not really what it's all about, right? It's not about money. It's not about, having a boyfriend or a girlfriend. It's not about the house that you live in or the car you drive. I think you're one of the very few people your age that understands what's really important.
Yeah.
So you touched upon something that is really, I think, what we call the crux, the cross of the problem, the intersection, is this social media. I mean, there's good parts and there's bad parts. Yeah, you're finding your way through life. This is an exciting thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to ask you the question that is usually asked on a job interview because you're going to be working for me, right? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Your answer should be, I don't know, I don't listen very well. All right. No, but seriously, where would you see yourself maybe 5 years when you start to develop an action plan of where you want to be, the kind of media you want to be involved with?Maybe you want to do play-by-play. I don't know. Where do you see yourself?
I'm not exactly sure like what I want to do yet, but college. Obviously.
College is a must. So you want to go to UCLA?
Maybe. Or
That's kind of cool.
University of Florida.
Florida? Mom, do you notice he's picking all the party schools? Do you know that Syracuse came in at number 1 again?
Yeah. Miami. Georgia.
Yeah. Georgia? Yeah. How about Delaware? How about that? That's probably another good party school. Warm climate party school.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. I can see how this is going. I'm going to, you know what I see? I see 5 years from now, me and your dad taking a road trip to go visit Matthew. Yeah. At one of these great schools. All right. Well, good for you. I'm really proud of you. You're an inspiration to a lot of people. As I've noticed, over the years, I've seen the pictures. Your dad shares the information with me, and you're a tough kid. I love toughness. There's nothing better than tough as nails.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're a tough guy, and you're an inspiration because you don't sit there and you don't feel sorry for yourself. You just keep moving forward. You go through, I know you have some bad times. I know, I get it, but you handle yourself really well. Got to keep moving.
Got to keep going.
Right. And on to the next adventure.
Yeah. So many people have came up to me at, like, events for Nephcure and said, like, you're an inspiration. I'm like, me? Like, me? Like, what did I do?
Absolutely.
And whatever. And it's just so, like, cool because, like, I see these, like, famous people and, like, I'm, like, they're my inspiration. But, like people think of, like, me like that. And I'm like, that's crazy.
So you are Ariana Grande's inspiration. How about that? Wow.
I guess so.
So. That's what you got to tell all your friends.
Yeah.
There's an old gag, by the way, where you can make some money, play some bets. I'm going to give you this. So say you meet somebody famous, right? Mm-hmm. You take a picture, but you don't bring that picture with you to the school. It could be Ariana Grande. You just take the picture. You go to all your friends. I was hanging out with Ariana Grande. Mm-hmm. No, you weren't. Listen, I'll bet you $100 that I can prove that I was hanging out with Ariana Grande. And the next day you bring in the photo, and they got to pay up. Mm-hmm. There you go. Mm-hmm. You like that one?
I do.
Yeah, we'll have to work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've met a lot of great people, like throughout this whole, like, my whole life, who, like, were so helpful with everything. Like Teresa Giudice from The Housewives, who competed on Celebrity Apprentice.
I remember her, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so she went on for Nephcure, and she raised, I think, like, $70,000 for Nephcure, and I, like, can't thank her enough for doing that for me.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Who else did you meet?
Who else? I met a lot of players, sports players.
Like sports guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Eric Trump.
Cool.
Yeah.
Eric Trump.
DJ Khaled I met.
Yeah.
You don't know?
No.
You
know, let me just say this. Pitbull, not impressed. Just move on from that. No. DJ, who's this guy?
DJ Khaled.
And what does he do?
He's a producer.
I see.
He produces music, but he like shouts in his songs.
He shouts?
Yeah. He's like, DJ Khaled.
Oh. And then the horn. Yeah, they always do the horn. It's funny stuff. All right, good. Well, keep going. Hey, and sooner or later, you'll be interviewing these people on your own show, your own podcast.
I hope so.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget, if you're listening, give to Nephcure, right?
Yep.
Nephcure.org.
Nephcure.org.
Follow BFA on Facebook at Big Fat American. Zach Martin on Twitter at Zach Martin Rocks. And Zach Martin on Instagram. Wait, Zach is on Instagram? I can guarantee he has no clue how to use that. See all the interviews and videos at ZachMartinRocks.com.